Hello everyone, this is Volkx, and in today's video I wanted to talk to you about a recent decision that I made a week ago actually, related to language learning, just a little update, and that is to finally start learning another language. Now, why did I decide to do that? Well, let me spill the beans. As you may know, I've been studying Croatian for a little more than 2 years, and it's now finally reaching conversational fluency. That doesn't mean I'm fluent yet, I'm not, but I'm on the way. It's now when I'm reaping the ripple effect of having studied basically every day for 700 days. And I'm very happy about it, obviously, but it's also time to start thinking about my next projects. Life's all about trying new things, right? I still want to study Croatian until I reach fluency, and then when I reach fluency I'll just maintain it like I do with English and Spanish, for example, though I really need to improve my English since it's very limited at the moment. But the thing is, I've never been a two-language person. That's always been like my Achilles heel, we could say. I don't really know the reason. It has always been just very difficult to study more than one language at the same time, and I've always just focused on one language at a time. It has been that way with Russian, and it has been that way with Croatian as well. I've tried many times to start new side languages, we could say. For example, I tried studying Italian, Dutch, German, French, and spoiler alert, it didn't work. About Dutch, actually, which was my most recent language, I was studying it like a month ago, I decided, I liked it a lot, but I decided to stop learning it because I didn't see any strong reason to learn it. Like the language is beautiful, I really like the Netherlands, but apart from that, I didn't really see the usage of learning it. So I stopped studying it. And decided that would be better to invest my time into another bigger language that I would have more opportunities to use. I still want to study Dutch, but I consider it better to just study it at another time. Well, I think it's time to cut to the chase and tell you what language I'm gonna study from now on. So, the new language is French. French, la langue de l'amour. Now, why French? Well, besides the elegance and beauty it radiates, it's challenging. It's not as difficult as Russian and Croatian, probably, but it still is a worthy challenge. Pronunciation, for example, seems to be one of the hardest parts about French, but I do have an edge here. And that is because Portuguese, especially European Portuguese, which is my native language, is also an extremely closed language packed with nasal sounds in all the words basically. So that's going to be a big advantage. We also have some of the same sounds French has, which are considered difficult, like for example the French R, R, or the French J, je. Also, reading and writing seem to be very confusing, but for that I'll just read a lot and then I'll just be able to know how the words are written, so that's not a problem. Also, many people speak French. It is estimated that around 300 million people speak it around the world, considering both people who have it as their native language and people who learned it. It is officially in 28 countries, which is crazy, so it is a very good opportunity. But again, the most important reason why I'm learning it is because I like it. I won't learn anything that I don't like. It just has that special charm. Then, how am I gonna learn it? Well, right now I'm using LingQ mini stories for vocabulary and all of that, and I'm watching Lupin with English subtitles just to get used to the intonation, to the tone, to the rhythm of the language, not trying to learn anything from the show yet. With any other language I would have started with Pimsleur and Assimil. The thing is, I have already dabbled in French, twice actually. It was just like 5 days at a time, but I have used Pimsleur and Assimil in that period, so there's no need to do it again. I already have a good idea of how the language and pronunciation work, so from now on I'll just learn it naturally through LingQ and content. Also, something to highlight is that coming from learning a language with 4 million native speakers, in which it was very difficult to find content in that language, good content, it's gonna be easy as pie in that regard for French. I can just binge watch any show I want, since it'll probably be dubbed into French as well, even if it's not the original language of the show. So that's gonna be amazing. Apart from that, obviously, I have also French YouTube. There's also TV channels. Surely I can buy some package online or stuff like that. So it's gonna be very easy. Obviously, though, I'll research those last two options, YouTube and TV, with time, because right now obviously I won't understand anything, so I just prefer to use English subtitles for now, and then when I learn some more vocabulary, when I'm better at the language, then I'll start using French or no subtitles. And finally, for how long will I learn it? Well, my goal for French is to reach that sweet B2 level, that sweet spot. It's fluent, but it's not native-like nor proficient. It's basically my English, I would say. Now, it does take time to reach that level, but considering I pulled off Croatian in 2.5 years, basically, then I'm putting my money on 2 years for French. I think 2 years is a good estimation, especially taking into account that the majority of the vocabulary will be already understood by me, which will be a huge help. I will keep you updated with my French journey. We'll also upload some videos about it, why not? But for now, that'll be everything. This was just a short, informative video to talk about my new decision, to share it with y'all so you know it. And yeah, that's all. Thanks a lot for watching the video, and we see each other in the next one. Au revoir!